Hello, you amazing friends, and welcome to Tuesday, the 1st of August. Oh my God, where has the year gone? It's very scary how things move quickly, and you got to keep an eye on the ball. So, I just want to say thank you for joining. Your old friend Edward's here. I want to share with you something I want you to know. Now, it's great having you with us, my friends. And the first things first, isn't LinkedIn amazing? What I love about LinkedIn is you jump on, you do a live. There it goes. It only takes a moment for it to pop on my LinkedIn and hopefully your LinkedIn too. And it's just so really, really awesome. That's one of the big things I love about LinkedIn and LinkedIn Lives. They look beautiful on mobile phone. Now, as you know, if you've been to my lives before, I'm going to look away from you. Not as some sign of disrespect. No, far from it. What I'm actually looking at is I am using my LinkedIn, my phone right here to keep an eye on your comments. And oh my God, we're Caleb Templeman with us. I love Caleb Templeman. You are a fine man. And I just want to say a big welcome. So, and for those 10 people who are on live, thank you for coming to our lives. And I'm here today to share with you my strategies, my love and my strategies for LinkedIn. I want to let you know what I think. And I want to answer your questions on LinkedIn too. Brett Packard, great seeing you. So if you're here, type your questions in the chat. You've got any LinkedIn questions? I may not be able to give you the answer. I might give it wrong, but usually I'm correct. And I'll give you some great answers LinkedIn. So if you got any questions, pop them in the chat and I'd be honored to answer them. Oh my God, we've got the Brett Packard with us. Brett Packard is a man of quality, much like Caleb. So come in, like, share, and comment, and tell me where you're from. I'm just going to basically just talk to you about how much I love LinkedIn, how much I love Microsoft. And while I'm just raving about my love for the platform, I'll probably share some ideas to help you win big. And oh my God, we've got Jonesy King with us. Jonesy King, you are a woman of integrity and absolutely legendary. And welcome, Vanitha, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So, number one, right, including my life, of course. Why is LinkedIn the best? Because you've got the best quality content. I'll say it again, the best quality content. Now, a lot of you will say back to me, no, you won't. You guys agree with me. But if someone disagrees with me, they'll say back to me saying, but what do you mean about the best quality content? What are you talking about? I thought TikTok or YouTube had better quality content. Well, I suppose I mean it from a business point of view, from a business motivational empowerment point of view. Are you going to look further than LinkedIn? No. LinkedIn's got the best quality content in terms of business, empowerment, employment, marketing, networking, and sales. Where are you going to go beyond LinkedIn? Yeah, you can get some videos on YouTube, and I do like YouTube a lot, actually, so please don't think I'm having a shot at YouTube. But at the end of the day, this is what you're going to get with LinkedIn. You're going to succeed, you're going to win big, and you're going to get the cleanest, highest quality content you'll ever want. And that's why I love it. It's one of the reasons why I love it. And again, I try and contribute to that. That's why I'm doing LinkedIn Lives. That's why I try and share the best quality content ever, because I just think you're amazing. And I just think that you're totally awesome on every level. And this brings number two, delightful and successful people. That is delightful and successful people. What is a delightful and successful person? Let's unpack that a little bit, right? Now, obviously, I just made that up just a few minutes earlier, but let's you and I have a chat about what makes a delightful and successful person. I think there's a lot of reasons for that. What makes a delightful and successful person? And I think makes a delightful and successful person you. Yes, you. If you're here live or you're watching the recording, you are one of the delightful and successful people, and we're going to unpack why I like you. We're just going to unpack it right now, and feel free to agree or disagree. Right? Feel free to agree or disagree. Oh my God, Gabriel from Singapore, welcome. Brett Packard just made a great point. Ed, do you agree that the best time to network is today now? Yes, network. Use this LinkedIn Live Chance to network. Robin, welcome. Just come in, like, share, and comment, and say hello to the chat. But I'll explain to you what I mean by delightful and successful people. Let's start with the word delightful. What I mean by delightful is that they're the sort of person that makes you feel good. When you see this person, when you talk to this person, you just feel good. That's what I mean by delightful, right? And oh my God, Trent Mitchell, we love you, Trent Mitchell. We've got Trent Mitchell from the west coast of Australia. Trent Mitchell, we love you. Look, Gabrielle, I love your work, Gabrielle, which is fantastic. And we've got Catherine Lai with us. Catherine, welcome. But delightful and successful people, I think, is very important, right? But what I mean by delightful is someone that makes you feel good, someone you look at. Now, next point, successful. This sometimes I want to make my point very clear here, because sometimes when I say I love hanging out with successful people, every now and then I maybe said it in such a way that gets a wrong reaction out of people. They think I'm like, I just want to hang out with people with money, success, and fame. Not true. And I'm going to explain what I mean here. Now, I was actually asked this question the other day, right? I'd love to come to Singapore, Gabrielle. I'd love to come to Singapore. Someone was actually asking me saying, Ed, what do you think of students coming to your meetups? Because whenever we run a meetup, we have 50, 100 people, whatever, we always get a few students there, usually about 10 or so students. And I love the students, right? They can be overseas, local, doesn't matter. But I actually love the students. And a pushback would be, but Ed, they're not earning six figures. They don't have all this money. Successful isn't just money. Because I guarantee you with these students, I don't care if they're earning nothing right now. Come back in 10 years and they'll be on, adjusting for inflation, probably at least 300 grand a year. And what I mean is by successful is they're not necessarily loaded at the moment, albeit I appreciate that because then they give me some money. Thank you for that. But what I mean is a successful person. You can have, and this is, I want to sound a bit like Robert Kiyosaki here. I'll put on my glasses to change my accent. But here's the thing, right? You can have a loser who inherits a lot of money, right? You can have a successful person with no money. And I explained to you, and we've all seen this before. Actually, this actually happened to me, a side story. I know it's nothing to do with LinkedIn. Well, actually, it is, this is a slide, but not kidding, right? I actually got a bit of a story here. Now, there's no way you can figure out who it is, so I can speak freely. So I actually like this person, right? And so who falls. So when I was years ago, like, as you know, I had a bit of a questionable childhood when I was growing up, right? And in and out of homes and that sort of thing. But anyway, as I was growing up, I remember I had this great guy, and it's not his fault, right? I blame his family, but not this great guy. Yeah, Trent just said maybe I should do a LinkedIn Live music performance. My question is, why haven't you done it already? No, seriously, you should, right? And make it a big one. I'll even share it for you, Trent. I'll be on there. So what happened was, basically, I just gotta come about. They were on Centrelink. They were dole bludgers, right? And I don't mean that they had a temporary knock in life and been on Centrelink, because I've been on Centrelink, but they were just long-term unemployed, long-term milking government benefits, except for a sister. A sister actually had a job, actually by that lady. But what was interesting about my friend's family, they're all dole bludgers, and dole, for those in America, I don't know, like welfare bludgers. I think in America, they call it like welfare bludgers, but we call it dole. So dole means welfare in Australian language. So welfare bludgers, right, of the system. And they are just lazy people. Now, what was interesting, they won Tats Lotto. They won the lotto. And I remember they won something like, it was like $480,000. I heard about it afterwards, right? My mum actually told me years later. And we all know where the story's going. And a year later, all the money was gone. They bought like caravans and cars and stuff. But a year later, all their money was gone. And I remember seeing this as well. Like, there's been a few places in the UK where people literally win millions of pounds and they're bankrupt a few years later, right? And then you get someone who has nothing that, was on the bottom of society. You come back 10 years later and they're running a successful business, or they've got their degree and they're kicking butt. So to me, it's not so much where someone is at financially, it's the type of person they are. And LinkedIn's full of those people, right? It's full of those people that I would consider successful. People like you watching this LinkedIn Live right now. That's why I like LinkedIn, one of the other reasons. Number 3, Microsoft. No, not everyone loves Microsoft. I personally do love Microsoft. Listen to Microsoft. There we go. So as you know, I've got a total, I was going to say a funny word about Microsoft. Let's say I've got something about Microsoft that I totally love. And that's what I love about Microsoft. Microsoft owns LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is right up there in the Microsoft portfolio. So you've got the best people working on LinkedIn, and Microsoft takes it seriously. And now, again, I know Microsoft isn't the perfect company, with them all had their losses, but Microsoft is a company you can trust, and they're taking LinkedIn in a great direction. And that brings me to number 4, because I could just do a whole section. I could do a whole sermon on Microsoft, right? Actually, I should do a sermon on Microsoft. I'll total Benny Hinn, Franklin Graham style. I'll do a sermon on Microsoft. I'm a Christian, so I'm allowed to make Christian jokes. There you go. Great analytics. There's one thing I love about LinkedIn. This is what the other platforms don't do that well, is when you do a post on LinkedIn, you can, after an hour or whatever, you can pull up the insights and you can look at how many impressions you got. And someone actually asked me, Ed, what's an impression? What does an impression mean? I'll answer you right now. I've got a LinkedIn question stuff in the chat. But someone actually said to me, Ed, what does an impression mean on LinkedIn? There's a particular definition. This is why I've at least had it explained to me, right? So I'm just liking all your comments. By the way, if I'm looking away, please don't consider it as a sign of disrespect because I respect you, okay? What I'm actually doing is that I'm actually just using this to check in on all your amazing comments because I think you're amazing. There we go. But that's a big thing. You can say on LinkedIn, this is what I love about LinkedIn. An impression counts as a 3-second view. So if I'm scrolling down LinkedIn like this, right? I'm scrolling down LinkedIn like that. No one's getting impressions. But if I look at something for 3 seconds or interact with it, that counts as an impression. So the beauty about LinkedIn is the impression's not a BS number. It's a legitimate 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds is a long time in social media, especially when you're measuring impression. And this brings me to the next point about what I love about LinkedIn. You can see where that impression came from, or not that overall impressions. You can see what company role they are, where they're from. So you can verify, yeah, you get 1,000 impressions or 500 impressions on a post or 10,000, but you can verify where those impressions are coming from and from who. And you know right away, is my content hitting my target market? I'll say it again, is my content hitting my target market? The beauty of LinkedIn is you're going to know that. And isn't that just fantastic? Fantastic, I say. So it's great analytics. And number 5, it's just a place you can hang out. It's just a place where you can just go there and just chill and hang out. You can get great new ideas, great inspiration. But what was interesting, when I started these LinkedIn Lives, originally, and a lot of people laughed at this actually, I started these LinkedIn Lives about 3 weeks ago and haven't looked back. I totally love them. Oh my God, Catherine Lai, you just made it. Oh, is it Lee or Lai? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Catherine Lai or Lee, correct me if I'm wrong because I respect you, Catherine. I don't want to murder your name. So Catherine, Lee, or Lai. I think it's Lai, but I should just ask. But Catherine says law of attraction and it's addictive. Yes, 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 Catherine, yes. Because LinkedIn is a place where you can just hang out. You can kick back, grab yourself a cup of coffee, a beer, a wine, non-alcoholic if you want to, alcoholic if you like. And you can just say hello and talk to people. And that's what I love about LinkedIn is that whenever I'm feeling, it's Lee, Catherine Lee. Thank you for clarifying that. Catherine Lee. So it's a place you can hang out, a place where you can just connect with like-minded ones. And that's what I love about it, right? A place where you can really be you. And it's a brilliant way to connect with people one-on-one. And I'll say it again, it's a brilliant way to connect with people one-on-one. Now, a lot of people will say to me, and it's a fair way of framing it, why is this better than Twitter? And Twitter's in a bit of trouble right now. Now, quick caveat, I love Elon Musk and all. I have a lot of respect for Elon. I'm not with this whole Twitter X thing. Has anyone seen that Twitter X thing? No. Love you, Elon. I love the fact that he bought Twitter. I really appreciate you, Elon. But man, this X thing, dude, he'll probably triple the value of the company. I'll eat my words, but I don't know about this. I don't know about this whole X thing. I think it's just no. Let me know on a side note. Do you think Elon with this whole X thing is good? I don't agree with it. I just think it's kind of looks like Excel. Like someone actually did this graphic, saying they had like it looks like they had the Microsoft Excel logo from the 90s, and it looks as like the X. It looks almost identical to Twitter X logo. So I don't know about this. I don't know about this whole X thing. But let me know what you think. Do you think Elon made the right move ditching the Twitter bird and putting in that X? I don't know. I love Elon and all. I think he's done a great job for free speech and freedom. Great guy you are, Elon. But no, I'm not with you on this X one. Too many rules are on Twitter, huh? Yeah. Fair enough. Aslam, welcome. We've got Aslam with us. Aslam, welcome. Aslam, welcome. Oh my God. We got Chris Gillard. Oh my God. We got Dr. Carmel Livingston. Carmel, I love your work, my friend. We've got all your heroes just signing in. Thank you, Carmel. By the way, connect with Carmel. Carmel and I just met recently. We kind of click. It's like we've known each other for years. So Carmel Livingston, you are a fine lady. Appreciate you. But the thing about LinkedIn, right? What I love about LinkedIn, it's very easy to connect one-on-one with people. So once you connect with someone, the messaging is really good. You can voice message, you can send links, and it's a really, really good way of talking one-on-one with people, which is just fantastic, right? In fact, I talk to most of my conversations now, probably 95% of my conversations now are via LinkedIn Messenger. So there you go. And of course, there's a wide scope of what you can do. Now, a few people have said stuff on LinkedIn, they've said some crazy political stuff. A few things get pulled here and there. Now, When it comes to politics, there's not much room on LinkedIn. I'll just be straight up with you. If you want to talk about politics, LinkedIn's not the place for it, right? So a lot of people, and by the way, I'm quite into politics, but I know to keep it off LinkedIn. But if you're into politics, LinkedIn's not the place for you, just pure and simple, right? Just not. And I don't mean if you're, I don't mean like if you're a politician, please jump on LinkedIn and promote yourself. But what I mean is talking about sensitive political issues, LinkedIn's not the place for it. You got to think of LinkedIn as a workplace, right? But the key thing I want to say to you, delightful winners, is this: that's a wide scope of what you can do. Subtracting things that are legal and politics. I know some of you may not be happy with that statement, but subtracting, adult stuff and politics, there's actually a lot of things you can do on LinkedIn. There's a wide scope. There's a lot more freedom on LinkedIn than there is on Facebook, right? Not as much as Twitter. I mean, Twitter's gone really overboard. I still don't agree with that X thing as much as I love Elon Musk. But think about LinkedIn. Provided you're not saying anything political or illegal, which I think should be anywhere on LinkedIn, there's a great wide scope of what you can do. And that's what I love about it. So there you go. So friends, what do you think? What do you think of my life today? Do you like my life? Let me know. Do you think my life is awful and an absolute disgrace? Do you think it's wrong? Well, just let me know in the chat. And whether you love it or hate it, just smash that like, share, and comment. Also, to connect with Wonderful Lassie, and just a few honorable mentions too. Big shout out to Wonderful Lassie. She's great, doing a top job. A few honorable mentions of what's coming out. Tomorrow, if you're in Sydney, tomorrow, Wednesday, 11:30 a.m., Lassie is running her Boss Ladies lunch. So if you're interested, just reach out to me or connect with Lassie directly. I'm off to Canberra tomorrow to run our business networking meetup there. So if you're in Canberra, join us. Thursday is our networking Zoom, and Friday, I'm flying to Brisbane to run our Sofitel Brisbane Central meetup. So we have got events coming out of our ears, left and right, non-stop, continuously coming out of our ears. And you know what? It's just delightful. The reason why we do events so much is because we love you. And Catherine Lee says, I have voice talent. Really? Thank you for that. And a lot of people actually like my high-pitched voice. I only do the high-pitched voice if someone in the comments says so. So you want me to do my high-pitched voice, let me know. But Catherine Lee, I'm glad I clarified your name because I've been mispronouncing your name for years now. Catherine Lee, you are a fine lady and I love your work. So there you go. So if you have any questions, if you got anything you want to say, now's the time to say it. Got any LinkedIn questions, pop it in now. Thanks for those likes. I appreciate it. Let's go through it, right? Recap. I love LinkedIn. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Why? The best quality content. Delightfully successful people who are going places. It's owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft are a company that's taking it seriously. Great analytics. You can get beautiful data on LinkedIn to show you that your content is exactly hitting the right people. Isn't that wonderful? Number 5, it's a place where you can just hang out, kick back, put your feet up, but keep your clothes on. Number 6, it's a brilliant way to connect. Brilliant way for like-minded people to connect. You know what? Connecting, it's important. Number 7, there's just so much you can do. Wide scope. Don't do anything illegal, no adult content, nothing political. So if you're into adult content or politics or anything illegal, I have to apologize. LinkedIn's not the place for you, but subtracting those 3 areas of sin and debauchery, it's actually a wide scope of what you can do on LinkedIn, much more than Facebook. I don't mean to bash Facebook. In all fairness, actually, I'm going to talk on rant about Facebook for a moment. I actually said this to someone the other day. I can't believe I said this. Facebook's actually getting better, and I'll say it again. Facebook's actually getting better, and I think I know why. What was it? I think the whole metaverse thing. Anyone know about that metaverse thing? You know, that weird virtual reality world that Mark Zuckerberg was trying to imprison us in? That tipped over. They finally stopped it, thank God. Now they're getting back into social media. So that's awesome. What a revelation. Imagine a social media company like Meta deciding to go in the direction of social media. Whoa, it's a bit like a bakery deciding to go in the direction of making bread. Wow. What about Bud Light, huh? Anyone know? I probably can't talk about Bud Light on here. I got to watch what I say here, but Bud Light. Maybe Bud Light should go in the direction of beer and they'll be way better off. MD, welcome. So there you go. Wide scope of what you can do. I'm going to be careful what I say on these live streams. I just want to go there. Catherine Lee, I just love the word Catherine. Catherine, you're just amazing, Catherine. Catherine Lee, you are a top lady, and I love your work. Yeah, I can understand. Catherine Lee makes a fair point. There are, and that is actually a fair counterpoint if you want to disagree with Edwards. Oh my God, Mark Davis from Toronto. Hey, buddy. Hey, guy. Tell me about what's going on. Now, I love. I'm a big South Park fan. I love how they do the. I love Philip and Tennant from Canada. Canada. I'm from Canada. I love you, Canadians. We're from Australia. We guys are very similar. I've never been to Canada, but I know we're all very similar. A lot of people even call Australia hot Canada, which I think is quite funny. Keenal Lewis. Oh my God. Why do all the good people come in? Good people, yeah, more good people come in towards the end. Now, if you just come in towards the end, don't you worry about a thing, my friends. You can rewatch it live. I just want to say a big thank you. I want to say, so good having you with us. There's so much you can do with LinkedIn, and I just love LinkedIn. And you can see this is an official LinkedIn lanyard. Yeah, beautiful LinkedIn lanyard. I got my Meetup pass too. There we go, Meetup pass. But like using my LinkedIn bling, I could sit here looking very cool. I got LinkedIn. But I just want to say I love LinkedIn. I love Microsoft. And you know what else I love? I love your work. Thank you for watching. You stay. Also, remember, if you watch an Edwards Ear live in the next 24 hours, something very awesome will happen to you. So just watch out. Something very awesome is happening for you afterwards. Mark Davis, thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. So, by the way, check out our events, and also too, if you're interested in our upcoming LinkedIn Influencer workshop or our LinkedIn Influencer program, just reach out to me one-on-one. We've got some great programs and training that I can promise you will love so very much. Stay awesome, friends. Talk to you later, and love your work.